of rock and roll.
Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. I am your host, the amazing Super Chris Mallard. Thank you for joining me today. Ryan Kultastic is here with me. You guys are here with me in the chat. Hopefully some of you guys are coming over from Godless Granny stream with the, with the whole purple rhymes with oranges holiday stream. Let's not anybody be alone kind of situation. Hope you're having a great day. Here we are. We'll be back in just a minute and we're going to do the thing at the place with the stuff for the people. You guys indeed are, of course, the people.
Hello all, Chris Mallard here, atheist extraordinaire, host of the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and currently burning in hell. Oh, don't worry about me, I'm not dead. I'm just down here for the annual Christmas party. I mean, annual Solstice Awards party. The Dark One, or Lucy as he is affectionately known, is personally handing out the awards. Aaron Ra is getting the award for the most souls brought down by evolution for his African fossil hunt, and Matt Dillahunty has won the Golden Phallus Award for being a dick to the most Christians. Oh wait, it's the Golden Fallacy Award for the confusing the most Christians. Easy mistake to make. To top it off, Seth Andrews has lent his voice to the Gregorian chants this year. It's delightfully hellish. Gotta run. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, if you're into that sort of thing, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. A happy holidays, happy solstice, and a happy new year. Stay safe, heathens. Party hard, fornicate, that sort of thing, but do it safely.
Here we are. All right, I got my wonderful co-host Ryan, the amazing Super Ryan over there. Hi, Ryan. Hey, you've got a snowman. You've been attacked by a random snowman.
Yes, I was attacked, but it was with my approval. It was okay.
There was consent. Understood.
Yes.
Understood. Interesting how that went. Good morning. Wow. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I feel like a dope because I completely forgot that I was supposed to be like watching the train. And I wasn't watching Granny stream. Like, what a dope.
Oh, you're a bad person. You're a bad person. You missed the whole thing.
I know. I was like so busy getting ready and brain.
See,
Sorry.
This is the time where I could actually be a bad person and claim, I was a lurker the whole time. It was a fantastic show. I'm a very dedicated person and I appreciate all you wonderful, but I didn't see it either. I was doing stuff, right? Because I was getting ready for my stuff and you know how it is. I was doing stuff. Do you know we have got who we have got in the chat? We have got Little Bit. Vic in the chat. Vic is in the chat.
Yes. It's been so long.
Yeah, they changed the names on us. Hello, how are you doing? It's been a long time. We thought you hated us and you didn't love us anymore and that you wanted us to die. That's what I thought. We were talking about that just the other day. We're like, she hates us.
They want us dead.
Yes, exactly. Glad to see you. Thank you. You just stopped by to rub it in our noses that you're still alive. The only reason you should have for not being here every morning is that you've been kidnapped by aliens. That's the only legitimate reason you should not be here.
Aliens, that's it.
That's it, of course. Good morning, Vic. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. That's awesome. Hell's Bells, nice to see you. Brent A, council speaker. Thank you for joining us, Brent.
Good morning, Brent.
Good morning, Brent. If I did, I wouldn't be managing your server. Yeah, it's true. They spend more time, I guess, in the Discord thing than I have been actually working on something, and I now have it to where whenever articles are published via RSS for certain places like the Freedom from Religion Foundation and the American Secular Society or whatever, anytime any one of those places posts an article informing us about the world going on around us, I have it automatically, an AI summarizes it and then posts it in the Discord chat.
Oh, wow,
to
that's
the article
cool.
summary. Yeah, and there's a news and something room in the chat, and if you go there in the Discord, you will thusly see the posts it does. I'm gonna go Discord here. I'm gonna put the Discord linko here. Oops, just to see.
That's super informative.
There's the Discord link. So if you guys want to, yeah, and I'm going to increase it and make it more gooder. It'll actually be the most goodest soon. I don't want it to put too much in there because it'll just be an overwhelming thing. You'd be like, oh, there's 30 articles in there, you know. I just want to keep it limited. But it's really more, to be honest, more of a test. If I could automate something like that, including AI to make it do something, because now I'm going to do that to our website. I want to work on us a website, and I'm going to automate things, and we'll pull down articles. There'll be an information, keep you in the know kind of section, and I'll do stuff. Right now, what I'm trying to do, and I know you think I'm crazy, I am trying to get an AI to auto-respond to comments on my YouTube channel.
No, I don't think that's crazy. I think I saw somebody trying to, I watched a video and somebody showing how to automate, and I was like, oh, that would be so cool. I'm just not going to sit here and figure that. I just can't sit here and figure that out. I'm sorry, but if you can do that, that will really generate people returning, even if it's haters, and that's even better. That's so much traffic. You know what I'm saying?
True. Well, that's the whole deal. You can even tell it because it's AI. You can say if it's a positive comment, respond this way. If it's a negative comment, respond this way. And currently, I have it to where it responds with, hey, well, I understand you didn't like the show or whatever. Let us know what we can do better. I'm also going to have it put on there the damn show AI support team or something, because I don't want people thinking it's actually me responding. I don't want any misunderstanding that it's not,
that makes sense.
There for a second, I thought I was stroking out. And then I was like, no, it's just, and then, wow, you're fancy.
I turned on my lights. And I glow.
That is awesome. You do.
I actually have, I had a headband that has antlers, and I was going to wear that this morning, but sadly, I do not know where it's at. So
understood. Got you. Well, what we should do is issue a stroke warning for those.
That's just on. That's better. I don't even know if you can tell they're on, so I can just turn them off. But.
This is like the 1980s anime where it's got those flashing lights. Kids are passing
Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, share.
Yeah. Let me observe the chat. The sinister porpoise. Oh my goodness. It has been a day or three since, it's been a while. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. There's some names I haven't seen here. Junie the Voice. Thank you for joining us. I hope I said that right. Junie the Voice. I hope I said that right. Geo Sam is here. Miss Non Sequitur. Good morning, Miss Non. Did you see who we found? We found Vic. Vic was here. Better than Ember is here. Ember. Guys, remember, after the show, it's going to pop you over to Ember's stream. So for the holiday stuff, go do that voodoo over there with Ember. They are fantastical. Jenny, good morning. Thank you for joining. It's awful early, isn't it? It's stupid early. This is, in fact, an ungodly hour. Thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you guys have all had a great week so far. Let me see if I'm missing anybody else. The Brainless Steel. We're seeing a lot of new faces. Thank you to the purple rhymes with orange.
Good morning, purple.
I believe, probably so. And Dr. Ben was here earlier. Did you see Dr. Ben was here? Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben.
The debunking Dr. Ben.
Dr. Ben. I believe we're in the same state now, the state of confusion. Mexico. I think it's New Mexico.
I live there.
Yeah. Yes. State of shock. Good morning, Axel Ignite. Yeah. There's Dr. Ben. I love Dr. Ben. The only thing I really resent and dislike about Dr. Ben is that when we were together, I'll never forgive you for this. When we were together at NanoCon, Dr. Ben mercilessly was so much funnier than I was in the stand-up department. And I believe that was on purpose. Yeah. Just to make me look bad. That was fantastic. Cool. I really enjoyed it. I know. One Hot Bun. Good morning. I know there's a lot of people here. It's creeping me out. Look at the pressure.
Oh, wow. Perform, damn it, dance, monkey.
Dance, monkey, dance. Doing stand-up is hard. Yes. Oh, let me tell you, I was so excited about it, but I was exhausted. I get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was telling these people, and normally I get a nap, but that day I had to travel. So we traveled and napped, and I thought I was going to go first. So we started at like 6 or something. And by the time I went, it was almost last, nearly 10 o'clock. My brain was mush. But,
That's long.
fortunately for me, I was not up there very long. I was like, thank you, I'm going.
Knock, knock.
Jeannie says, such a nasty, ungodly hour, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Right. Thank you. Welcome to the damnation, fellow burners. Thank you for joining us at the Daily Atheist Morning Show. We've got some fun things we usually talk about. Purple is here, so we can't talk about purple. I saw Purple in chat. Purple, good morning, Purple. Thank you for joining us. People should think it is the voice of God. Okay, yeah. But my wife's not here now. So the evil one. I know, the snowman on her cheek.
Would you like
the
to be
purple
a
playlist.
snowman?
Absolutely. Recovering Christian 1978. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you all for coming over to the stream. I am the amazing Super Chris Mallard. This is Ryan Cultastic, the fantastic Cultastic. And we do this thing 4 days a week. And on Mondays, the ladies host Java and Jugs here on the stream. We also do other fun stuff. Pressure Ryan to do Holy Spirits. Oh, you should do Holy Spirits, Ryan. You should indeed.
Dr. Ben said that they were going to get a hold of me, and I don't think that they gotten hold of me. Just saying.
They don't. Oh man, they're bad. They're bad people.
I'm just saying.
They are.
I would be. Okay, good. Okay, I thought maybe you forgot about me. I just assumed like you don't like me anymore, that you think I'm stupid and I'm ugly, that I'm dumb, that my content sucks, that I shouldn't even be online here, that I don't deserve to be here with Chris. Like, that's what I thought you I'm just kidding.
That was fantastic. You just go, girl. Oh, wait. Purple asked if I'm a Minnesotan. No, I'm from Texas. Hence the accent. But I do enjoy the Minnesota Vikings a lot, regardless how bad they suck. Anyway, so thank you. Yes, let's see. Ambushed Apostate roll in, start a petition for that, Ben. I was over there. It was fun. I didn't do very well. If it were a game show, I wouldn't have done very well. It was very bad.
What was that?
I can't even blame exhaustion on being on the Holy Spirits.
No, I thought it was good. It was
see,
was it the Abraham story?
It was.
Told them?
Yes. Yeah. And I got to say, that's one of the reasons why I really appreciate your lack of taste.
That was like almost. That almost happened.
I'll get you. Jeez. I'll get you. Good morning, Zark Cross. Thank you for joining us. One Hot Bun says, if this is early to you, you don't get up early enough. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. I get up at 1 a.m. between 1 and 2 a.m. every morning.
Try harder, One Hot Bun.
Try harder, yep.
Chris got the worm.
I do. I get up stupid early. But it's not a competition. I like to say that. It's a lie. It is a competition. They say if you can convince the world that you get up early, you can sleep all day and everybody thinks you're, a busybody and you're, kind of deal. Young, 41. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you
young.
for the Recovering Christian says, thank you for the damn show. You're welcome. You guys, you ain't seen nothing yet. You know what? Just because we've got people here today, new people who haven't seen the show, and we should really kind of assault them before they leave. I'm going to throw you guys. We've got Father Flanagan, and Father Flanagan sells a line of products. And for you, we're going to, just in case you have a loved one, an atheist loved one who's on their deathbed, you may want this. Do you have a loved one who's on their deathbed, but they've yet to give themselves up to the Lord?
Are you sure you don't want to come to Jesus?
No.
This is your final chance.
No. Worried they're headed to the fiery pits of hell.
Your very last chance.
No. I've been wicked and sinful. I deserve to burn in the hot place.
As you wish. Farewell, my heathen husband.
Farewell, my... Well, fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of post-mortem baptismal kits. No more worries about being miserable alone forever. Be a good Christian and share that eternal pain and suffering with the ones you love. I'm in hell. Not as hot as I thought it'd be. Kind of feels like Houston, minus the humidity. Hello. My favorite drink crafted to perfection. Ooh, and some dank ass weed.
I can't bear to be down on my face chanting, holy, holy, holy is the Lord, every day, all day, for all eternity, by myself.
Wow, is that George Carlin? And Alan Turing, look at that. Carl say, oh, I am so honored. You've been my hero since I was a kid. Neil deGrasse Tyson, what are you doing here? Oh, I get it. I get it. Schrodinger's Heathen. Very cute, you. Very cute. That's fantastic. Oh, what is that? What is? It's holy water. Oh, it burns. No, this isn't where I want to be. Pabst Blue Ribbon and a Marlboro? No! Father Flanagan's post-mortem baptismal kit. Dead kid tested, Mother Teresa approved. Is that the Pope and John Paul? Jim Jones and Jimmy Swaggart, huh? I could see that coming. Neil deGrasse, what are you doing? Holy, holy, holy is the Lord. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord.
Thanks, Father Flanagan.
Damn them to an eternity in heaven for only $59.99. They wouldn't appreciate it, but you'll feel better, and that's the point, isn't it? Get yours now. Your heathen loved one's time is running out. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord. This is some bullshit. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we are. 5. Well, we made it back. I forgot this was that's not the Holy Halos. At the end, there's the Holy Halos, which is, we'll show them that next here in just a few minutes when we go to break. So I hope you enjoyed that. I see quite a few you had never seen that before. Therapists are standing by.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to pay them in treats, and they're not the best, but...
True enough. That's true. They are. They may laugh at you. That's okay though. That's just how they work. Show your nails, says Brent. All right.
Oh, that one has a package. Your nails look beautiful, Chris. And I got a treat here.
Oh, wait. Let me make you biggie on the screen. Let me do this. There you go.
Can you guys see? This one, I messed this one up this morning. Look, it kind of ripped off, but
it did.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to, and then my little snowman.
Yes, that is very fantastical. You're very in the spirit, as it were. In the spiritless spirit.
In the spiritless spirit of
yes, yes. The title of the show is A Very Heathen Christmas Eve, I guess. So we'll talk about those sorts of things. We're just having a little bit of fun today, not really going on anything. For those of you who are unaware, on Fridays, we do Sci-Fi Friday and we talk about science fiction. We haven't nailed down a show for Sci-Fi Friday this week. We're not sure what we're going to watch yet. Normally what happens is we agree on a show, and then during the week, those of us who watch the show, or, those of you who participate, we'll watch the show, and then on Friday, we'll all kind of discuss it together on the show. We just haven't come up with anything yet. We were trying to come up with something sci-fi Christmas-wise. But now I was wondering if in Prometheus, the movie Prometheus with with Charlize Theron, is that right? Is that the one with her? If I remember right, I think that was at Christmas time, and I could be mistaken. I have pushed a lot of cannabis through this brain, but I could be mistaken. But I think Idris Elba was actually wearing like a Santa hat and there was a little tiny Christmas tree or some business. And if that's true, then that, of course, makes it a Christmas movie. And we can watch that for our sci-fi Christmas movie.
You're not wrong.
See?
You aren't wrong.
I may not be wrong.
If that is indeed factual, then it's a Christmas movie.
We'll have to see. I'm down. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's see. People have suggested a couple of movies. Santa Jaws, that's been suggested a couple of times. I put that on the list. It sounds fun. Gotta be careful. Sometimes they sound fun, but
and Santa Claus versus the what was it? Aliens? Martians.
Show topic. Maybe. Let's see here. Mike Johnson is the groom of the stool. Oh yeah, that's something else. For President Trump. If you know what the groom of the stool is and you know who Mike Johnson is, you know who Donald Trump is, that's a fucking hilarious joke. But otherwise, you may not know what those things are. So yes. All right, got you. Ooh. Let's see. Bad Santa. I thought Bad Santa was funny. Well, I don't really remember. I just remember what's his fuck, who actually turns out to be a Trumper, my understanding. Son of a bitch. Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh.
Like a Trumper of some kind, I guess.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah. My understanding is he recently made a comment about the lefties are spending too much time bashing Trump instead of focusing on the real problems or something like that. I could be wrong. Love being proven wrong in that department. Is
it his sister or his daughter aren't they related? I think sister. No, wait. Oh, what's her name? The famous lady who's very beautiful, was married to Brad Pitt, helps children.
Oh, yes. Damn it. I know who you're talking about. Cannabis. You blocked my brain.
I think that they're related, and it's just so interesting. Angelina Jolie. Aren't they related? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
And Billy Bob Thornton. I guess they may be related.
The theory, anyway.
Maybe they are.
I could be wrong, but if I'm right, it's just interesting to see them so opposite sides of the spectrum. Oh, it is her dad. Okay, thank you.
Velocipaster? Is that really a movie? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
No. Go ahead. Velocipaster is awesome.
That sounds hilarious. They haven't even seen Velocipaster. I don't know if it is. If it's not, maybe it should be. Maybe Father Flanagan needs to make an appearance.
That's a whole idea.
Velocipaster. Yes, that's fantastic. I love it. Let's see. They were married. Yeah, they were. They were married. Were they married? Are you sure? Oh, yes, I guess they were probably. Her dad is John Voight, who is a right-wing piece of shit. That is true, my understanding. Let's see. Godless Granny is here. Good morning, Godless Granny. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Godless Granny. Great going, girl. Sorry, I like my alliterations. Yes, thank you for pushing the folks to the stream. We've traumatized quite a few of them. But they'll be okay, maybe, mostly. Sort of. We'll see. Robin Hood is here. We've been waiting for you. It's been a while. I mean,
are you gonna rob anybody?
I don't know that there's anybody rich enough in my chat to rob. We done tried, right? We're like $1 a month, I think.
Give to the poor.
That's right. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit Vic, he does. John Voight is, my understanding, he's quite far right. Ooh, Geo Sam is throwing coins at us. Thank you, Geo Sam. Do you want to read his super chat, Miss Ryan?
Sure. Geo Sam says for $5. In regarding to using AI-generated responses, can the AI responses be identifiable as an AI response? I think you had said that you would want to do that, wouldn't you? Or
in fact, yes. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to have it to where when it does comment on the YouTube post, I want to have it down at the sign it with something like, the damn show AI support team or some business like that. I want them to know it's AI.
Yeah, and I was just responding, but my fear would first, I think it's a little deceitful to not let people know that,
Oh,
you know,
right.
but what if it says something crazy? What if somebody responds to saying something dirty, but the robot, I don't know, doesn't understand it or something and responds in a manner that looks like I co-sign that statement or something?
Mm-hmm. Of
No,
course.
no, no. Oh,
Makes
thank you.
sense. Well, what I'm working on right now is I'm setting up this automation. I'm getting it to where whenever, like every so and so, it'll check my channel for new comments. When it does get a new comment, it will run it through this thing, and it will eventually save the ID of the comment, the text of the comment, and the text of my response. So I can go back and look inside my own, in case even if they delete their comment or something, I go back and look at my own spreadsheet as to what the comments were. You can program the thing, and what you can do is you can tell it, respond to these people. If their comment is negative, respond this way. You can have it flag them though and let you know, hey, there's a problem comment.
Yeah. Hey, you might want to
No,
go look at
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, exactly. There's the person who, one of the videos I saw doing the thing, they had it to where if it was a negative comment, it just wouldn't respond at all. Just wouldn't say anything.
Just ignore it.
Ooh, Mad Computer Scientist has kicked in the door this morning. Good morning, Mad Computer. Oh, Geo Sam, yes, but AI detection services currently have only about a 40% accuracy rating, says Mad Computer Scientists. Yeah. It's a race, isn't it? The whole what it can do and what it can detect other people doing with it. Is it a deep fake or not? I don't know. They're getting really good at doing deep fakes. But then you come over here and you've got a software to go, oh, I can detect deep fakes. But then the deep fakes get better. And the software's like, now it's down to 40%. And then it's like, you know what I mean? This software gets better and it's backed up to 80%. And then they have to come up with some new business.
Oh,
Thank you for the super chat, Mad Computer Scientist.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're in a very murky area in this timeline. We could really go dark. This could really get, I mean, it's getting bad, but it could really go bad. I mean, I think that the AI responses, it would be great if you could, I mean, you probably can, but like build, not profiles, but if you know that I respond and, on your content all the time and we're friends, you might specifically want to say, oh yeah, and last time when you said that, I don't know, but, just to make it AI even more keen.
Yes.
Recognize people.
Recognize. Mad Computer Scientist says it's up to 40%. That's up to 40%. Well, that's good. See, that's interesting though. Very cool. Secular Feelingness has become a member for 8 months at the bronze level. Thank you. And says horror is where the heart is. Krampus and Saint Ain't Holy Night. Krampus.
Silent Holy Night.
There's words there. There's something. I'm sorry. Krampus. Silent
Night, Holy Night is, I think, what they're
and
saying.
Silent Night, Holy Night. There you go. Is that Ixnay Axlet? No, it's not Pig Latin.
They probably only let you put so many for the membership.
Maybe.
They might only let you put so many characters.
True. And I just don't have the brain cells up there working together, at least to figure it out. Thank you very much. I got hate mail. What was the hate mail?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't hate mail. AWS sending me hate mail. The Kraken awakes. All right, later, a little bit, Vic, thank you for joining us. Got to take the pupper for an outing. Thank you. Stay safe. Send safely. Vic, it was nice seeing you again. Let's go ahead and do our holy halos. If you guys are familiar with the Shark Tank, well, check this out. Next up in the bark bank, a clergyman with a holy hustle and maybe a few unholy loopholes.
Hi, Barks. Blessings and belly rubs to you all. I'm Father Flanagan, and today I'm here seeking $50,000 for 3% of my soul-saving startup, Holy Halos, the world's first, soon-to-be, church-approved condoms. Following the ways of the Lord can be hard and often require sacrifices of the flesh. Well, fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of Holy Halo condoms.
Hold on, Father. The church very much doesn't like condoms. How do you expect to sell these?
Well, you're right, but these aren't just any condoms. No, my furry financiers, these are permeable, but every single halo has been dipped in holy water, a divine divider between you and sin. You can finally frolic freely and still keep that sweet spot in heaven. Permeable, but dipped in holy water to keep the sin out, but let the babies in.
Let you get your stick wet without getting your stick stuck.
If you know what I mean.
Oh my! Very embarrassing every time.
So basically they don't work as condoms, but they let you get away with having sex without going to hell?
Exactly. The church gets to keep making babies, but you don't have to keep going to confession. Think of it. No more guilt, no more awkward "I'm saving myself for marriage" speeches. With holy halos, you can take those pray hands and turn them into lay hands.
Didn't I read that holy water is full of bacteria like E. coli? Won't this be harmful to women's health?
The words are English, but I don't understand the question.
How are you addressing the issue holy water presents for women's health?
Again, I'm not understanding.
She does that. Well, we don't get it either.
Is that mesh from a window screen?
Ah, that's a keen eye you have there, young lass. Yes, yes. Another fine selling point, rough on the outside to increase her shame, as it should be. But, soft and smooth on the inside, internally lubed and ribbed for his pleasure. We even have custom scents.
Scents? Now you have my attention. What flavors we talking? Don't pitch me that vanilla missionary nonsense, Padre.
Well, we do have virgin vanilla, but we also have miracle mint and a cooing camel, and my personal favorite, sweat of the Savior.
And the Vatican, they've blessed this endeavor?
Well, not exactly. I'm still waiting on the papal decree one way or the other.
I love it, but you're asking 50 grand for only 3%. That's rough, Father, real rough.
Not running with the big dogs on this one. I'm gonna stay on the porch.
Me too. Good luck, Father. 15%.
Ouch, 15%, that's highway robbery even for the church.
Come on, Father. We're dogs. We know a bone when we see one. 10%, and we'll even bless your branding.
Look, meet me in the middle, 7%, and I'll baptize all your puppies.
7% works for me. Father Flanagan, it looks like
Wait a second. Our producers say we have a special call-in bidder. Let's get him up on the screen. Folks, we have the guardian of the sacred fire hydrant himself.
Oh no.
Defender of the holy tennis ball and eater of the golden kibble, Pup Oliver Poops a Lot the Fifth.
Flanagan!
Yes, your poetry.
50,000 at 20%.
20%?
And you get to keep calling yourself a father.
Sold to the pup in the very fine hat.
I knew you'd see it my way.
You're very wise, your hiney. Would there be anything else?
He may leave.
Father Flanagan's line of holy halos, ultra thin, spiritually thick. Available in 3 sizes: conservative, medium, and liberal. There we are, and we're back. We've got obviously an intellectual conversation going on in the chat. If you can keep up, try to keep up. You know, it's pretty heady right now where there's things going on. Purple Rhymes with Orange has asked a genuine question that I think is fascinating. We really should work it out and see if it's... If Purple drops a slice of bread on the ground and someone in Australia drops a slice of bread on the ground, will that make the earth a sandwich? And I think this is probably being asked because earlier we asked, I mentioned, you know, what did I mention? I mentioned something. I said words. I said words. Is cereal soup? See, that's kind of a question. Is cereal soup? Is a hot dog a taco? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
See, I would consider it a sandwich.
Yeah. More than a taco, for sure.
I mean, you could put it in a taco for certain.
Right. Is oatmeal soup? That's a good one, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. We have a $10 super chat from Miss Non-Sequitur. Thank you. It says, why is Santa so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty people are. Does he stop by your house on the regular? I bet he does. Here in the damn chat. Oh yeah. There's quite a few of them here. Naughty individuals here in the chat. Good morning, Bree. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat. Miss Non-Secretary, thank you very much. For those of you who don't know, we have a Discord. Aaron and Vic and Scotty and all those other people do the thing over at the place with the stuff for the people in the Discord. So go check it out. I'm going to put a link to the Discord if you're new. Boop. Oh shit! Son of the beach. Discord. Boop. Now, let me see. What was that? I'm pretty sure we were talking about it earlier in the movie Prometheus. In Prometheus.
Oh, yeah. Is there a Christmas element?
There we go. Yes, a significant portion of the movie Prometheus is set during the Christmas holiday. Are you sure? You never can be sure with these things. But I'm pretty sure that, there's a Christmas tree in the image. Damn it. Oh, I don't think that's real. Oh, yeah. They're putting a Christmas tree on a pool table in the thing. So, yeah.
Just saying.
I think we may have possibly found our
movie,
our Sci-Fi Friday for movie. Yeah. And so we'll do what was that? That was Prometheus, correct?
Prometheus.
It is Prometheus, yes. The question is, Prometheus a Christmas movie? Apparently that's a question people have been asking. I don't know. I didn't know it was a question, but we are answering it. So Prometheus sounds good. I've seen it before, but it's been a day or three. I'm a huge Charlize Theron fan. Charlize, if you're watching, hope I said your name right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so it's a good flick. Now I've critiqued the show. I've said, there are a couple of things that I don't find smart.
Yeah, that bugged you.
Yeah, but this one wasn't as bad as the one to come. This one, it's got a couple of points, but it's not nearly as bad as the other ones. Aha, Captive Desk Dave has showed up, kicked in the door right into the middle of the soup debate. And we're at the point where there is no true soup. Nothing is soup. I just want to point out, do you guys know who John Green is? You familiar with John Green?
Scientist guy?
He's got a video talking about how we're all fish. We are all fish. And it's a very good, very compelling story. We are all indeed fish. We just took the ocean with us when we left the ocean. We, figured out a way to keep ourselves moist. I like the word moist. A lot of people don't like it.
Is that why I like lotion? I like moist.
It could be. It could be.
Moist is a good word. I don't know why people don't like moist.
I don't either. Robin Hood is here. Deer. Yes. Zarkros. Nothing is soup. Ooh, not ever.
Birds are airfish.
That's true. Well, yeah. Then wouldn't squirrels be the chicken of the trees? Just.
Oh, brother.
Giles says, I like worms. We don't judge, Giles. We're not here to judge. You do you, boo. John is his brother. Oh, it's Hank. It is Hank. That's true. It's Hank Green. Hank Green has the video about we're all fish. John Green. All right, son of a bitch. Which one's John and which one's Hank?
Oh, John Green is an author.
Oh, they're probably both authors. I would guess if I had to guess.
To be fair.
I would think, all right, so there's the blonde one who seems or appears like he's taller and bigger. And then there's the, I think, redhead or dark-headed one who appears shorter or smaller. The blonde one, I think, is John Green. And the shorter one, I do believe, is Hank. And I think when I first met John, he was talking about pizza. He had a video. I like the way he said pizza. Anyway, he had this video, but he opens the video with, "Hey, Hank, it's Tuesday." And then he goes on about the video talking about pizza and all this stuff. I was like, well, who's Hank? And why is he talking to Hank in the video? But, and then come to find out it was, a video blog he and his brother were back and forth. Fun stuff. Hank is the more famous one. That doesn't help, Pale Horse. Hank is the crash course guy. They're both famous compared to me. Yeah, I think Hank is the one who had the cancer. He had cancer.
I can kind of picture one of the one in my head.
Yeah, they're fun. They're good. John, Hank, if you're watching, you should come on the show.
One, I think Hank.
Hank is the cancer. Okay, yeah. Okay, I had him right. Hank is the one with the dark hair, and John is the blonde.
Oh shit. Okay, then I got it wrong.
Yeah. John is the blonde.
Oopies.
Was there a prequel called Amateur Matthias? Amateur Matthias. You should say, "Bah." I don't know.
For what?
For what? Purple. Oh, I'd be jolly too if I personal list of naughty girls in the world. Oh yeah, sideshow. Interesting. Well, I didn't do a poll today. I don't know why I didn't do a poll. Well, I do know why. In fact, I do know. It's because I'm a slacker. I am a bad person. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Christmas. And we will not be hosting a show tomorrow because baby Jesus is on business. But Java and Jugs will be running tomorrow. Y'all going to stream on this channel too, right? Is that?
Are we? Actually, I do. IDK. That's a good question.
You may, if you can, if you want, if you don't mind, you can.
Okay. So, because I actually do. I do. I
just assumed you did.
Whoopsie. Yeah. Well, I kind of didn't even think about when I was like agreeing to do stuff. I hadn't realized how many times I'd agreed
to different things.
Yeah, dumb me.
We were talking about that on the show yesterday, how we're like, oh yeah, what was I supposed to do? I did what? Anyway, let's see. Purple rhymes with our internal oceans. Oh, which reminds me. Have you seen the show that we talked about that you said you thought was very, very interesting? The war between the land and the sea.
No. Is that a show or a movie?
It's a series on BBC, I think. We watch it on tvseries.net. But it's actually a spinoff of Doctor Who, but you don't really see Doctor Who at all or none of that business. But it was the one where apparently millions of years ago, sentient creatures evolved and went into hibernation under the sea.
Oh,
and then they woke up. Yeah, and they're all pissed that we fucked up their shit.
Yes, I do. That one looks really intriguing. That the idea that they, wake up from the deep and realize there's people above just, pouring all kinds of chemicals and you name it into the sea. It's a shame.
There's a little bit of a contradiction, I mean, it depends, I guess, on how it was. At one point, well, I won't tell you nothing. It's fun. It's a fun show. It's fun. Me and the evil one have watched it. It's fun. Let's see. What up, Atheist? Good morning, Adrian Belgrave. Adrian, for those of you who don't know, is one of our Christian friends. Says, good morning, everyone. Got a full house today, it seems like. Indeed. Hope everyone and their families are doing well and preparing to celebrate. How y'all do?
Right back at you.
Yes, you too. It's actually full house. We got a lot of the people coming over from Godless Granny stream, the amazing Godless Granny Kelly, and sometimes Kelly's actually here with the other Kelly, who's Kelly Loft, and then we get Kelly, the Detroit Atheist, when we get them all in here, and we've got the Triforce of Kellys. It happens. It does indeed happen occasionally.
Trifecta of Kellys.
That's right. Pale Horse is here. Good morning, God.
Moo.
Gray old dude, good morning. And then better than Ember, of course, Ember. Now, guys, if you don't know, Ember is here and Ember is awesome. Whenever our stream ends in about an hour from now, it'll kick you right on over to Ember stream. So if it doesn't, there's a link up here in the chat. It should be a link in the chat. Yes, just in case it doesn't fall to the thing. So
there's a playlist should just pop you where you need to go.
That's right. Hank is the shorter one. See, that's what I thought, Purple. I got that. Yes, I got that. They are good stuff. They're smart, super smart, wicked smart. We can't have them on the show, in fact, because you can't be on the show if you're smarter than Ryan or funnier than me.
Well, then that's nobody.
How often do we have guests?
Just
See?
kidding.
just Kelly Lofton. He should be insulted. I would, if you know how that chain of events just went down.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize.
That is funny.
I didn't realize what I did.
Yep. You know, one of the things that's right, Brent. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to try to get it to where you can vote on the movie of the week and all that kind of stuff. Through either an app or a website. I still got to figure that out. I've been working on those sorts of things. But I also want to make it to where if someone wants to be a guest on the show, they can fill out a form. And the form will be connected to the show calendar and stuff like that. That way people can do the thing and they'll say, hey, I want to be on the show. They'll fill out the information. They'll send it and we'll get it. And we'll go, oh, hey. And then we can approve or say, fuck off. Ain't no way we're letting you on the show, you stupid prick. Either way, you know, so I'm thinking about doing that. And we've also been talking about doing the taking the calls. So still working on that magic as well. So,
that's all.
That's true. Thank you, Secular Purist. Recovering cherry cake. Recovering from cherry cake. You know, cherry cake sounds delicious. When I was a kid, those, what are they called? Macchiato cherries? They were
Macchiato cherries.
Yeah. They were like the thing. You never got them. Is that Pickles?
Yeah, she's at the window. Somebody must be out there doing something. What Pickle? You're fine. You're fine.
True enough. The entire staff over here is just out like a light. All of them. Yep.
Working hard.
They are. You know what I've taken to doing? I've taken to putting up on the big screen in the living room. There's like these dog videos of just dogs doing shit. And they'll sit in there and they'll watch that shit for hours. But you can't have the sound. If there's sound on the screen and a dog barks, they fucking freak out. They're just and they run outside. But as long as you don't have
as long as you just see the dogs but don't hear the dogs. Okay, well,
it's running around. Yeah.
Hey, that works.
It's cool to see. It was cool to watch how they will sit there and watch dogs do stuff. They'll watch other dogs. I noticed it myself because we'll be watching shows and things, and they don't give a shit. They're just, you know. But you're going along, and there's an animal like a dog or a moose or anything really, other than a human on the screen, and they'll kind of pop up and they'll watch. Mm-hmm. And whenever it gets back to just people, they'll go back down.
Like, all right, I'm done with this boring human crap.
There was one, I think I even told you guys about it. There was one I was watching with Ollie. Here, he was in my lap and I was holding him. And what was it? There was a man being attacked by, it was Riddick. Riddick was being attacked by these dog-looking things, remember? And whenever the dogs were like attacking him, he was kicking them and and Ollie was just like, what the fuck? Watch that whole time. When the dogs were gone and it was just Riddick again, Ollie's like, fuck it, I don't like Vin Diesel. And Ollie went back to sleep. I like Vin Diesel.
I remember you saying that when we were discussing the movie. It's funny.
Henrim, good morning, Henrim. Henrim asks, what do you do when everyone assumes you are a Christian? Your best friends, business partners, associates. Ooh, you know.
Hard.
You know, that's part of where we have to engage with our emotional intelligence to determine, because it's not I don't believe there's a single correct answer to that. You have to be dynamic and change how you talk about it and reveal yourself based on who you're talking to. So if I said, you do it this way, why that way might work with your wife and kids. And like, hey, you know what, Dad? Cool, that's awesome. Your boss might go, you know, we don't like that kind of attitude here at this church, and you can't be an accountant here anymore. You know, it just depends on who you're talking. I'm just saying it's a dynamic. You have to pause and use your emotional intelligence to decide, where do I go from here? That's my thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody is different. And some people might not give a flying flip, even though they are religious, and some people could take offense to it. I mean, you might have to just test the waters around people, and you know, when they ask you questions about Christmas or whatnot, just give them a very like bland answer and see their response.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have to balance your urge to tell them who and what you are with the ramifications of what will happen if you tell them who and what you are.
Especially in a business situation.
Yeah, especially in a business situation. You're going to have to do that with everybody kind of situation, you know. So good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. We've got a really cool community here, though. So if you ever need help, you can come call, get in touch with somebody here. Not me, obviously. Don't get in touch with me. I'm a very, very bad person to. I'm not good with help. I'm just some jackass on the internet. But there are other people who are good that you can contact in our community. Miss Non Sequitur for $10 says, I remember lying in bed waiting for Santa to come. Then there was that awkward silence as he got dressed and left. Thank you, Miss Non Sequitur. We appreciate that.
Oh, Aaron.
Thank you very much. Now there's going to be like a new fetish porn kind of thing. Santa. You know, that's
Santa
already
baby.
there, though. Santa baby. Yeah, Santa baby.
Gives it a whole new meaning.
That's right. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Non Sequitur. We appreciate you. Deviant Outcast is here. Thank you for showing up. You know, you're kind of rolling in a little late. Slacker. Do I hear Slacker? I mean,
TikTok.
yeah. Good afternoon. That's what one of my bosses used to say. You're supposed to be there at 8. If you're there at 8:02 in the morning, he's like, good afternoon.
Oh, God.
Good afternoon, old geezer. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. I was kind of looking back to see if I could find the response from our Henram. What do you do when everyone assumes you're a Christian? Okay, your best friends are. I'm looking to see if Henram has responded thusly to our comments that we've, because other people have left comments as well. Always good to weigh what people say because we are indeed just weirdos on the internet. Of that, there is no doubt.
Take it with a grain of
Dave
salt.
Murphy is here. Speaking of that, Dave Murphy is here. Good morning, Dave. I did not just inadvertently call you a weirdo. It was quite verdant. I vertically did it.
No
Good morning,
subterfuge
Dave.
there.
No subterfuge. Dade is here. Seth is here. Hypatia is here. Thank you, Hypatia Stanhope.
Good morning.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Dade. Celebrating the family gathering time however you like to. Actually, the one thing I called it whenever I posted over to the Book of Faces was the post-solstice Saturnalia celebration event is what we're doing today. The post-solstice Saturnalia event. That's what's going on. Yeah. Yes. Take that, Christians. Yes. Let's see. Second, if you did black licorice cookies. Oh, black licorice cookies.
I like black licorice. I've never had cookies.
You know, I think you can actually only eat so much black licorice, I think. I think it's toxic.
Is it? Is it made with anise or is that something different?
Pardon me. Let me just see here.
Similar flavor.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know.
Oh,
it's root. Okay.
What's that?
For some reason I was thinking it was anise, like licorice was made with anise, but it's actually licorice root.
This says, and you know how this is. This is just this. It says, black licorice can be bad for you in large amounts due to glycine. It's a zin, one of those zins. A compound that lowers potassium, raises blood pressure, and can cause irregular heart rhythms, especially for those over 40 or with kidney heart issues. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like black licorice myself much. So, but for those of us who, fortunately, you know, you're not over 40 yet, but whenever you get 40, like in like 10 or so years, that'll be maybe an issue for you.
I love black licorice.
Thank you for the $5.
The problem is the gluten. The gluten. It's hard to get it without gluten in it.
Yeah. The damn gluten. Shake.
Always got that wheat
gluten. Huh?
Wheat flavor. They always got like wheat flavor or yeast in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yucky. Dade Murphy says, I hate to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure you only have to specify that it's a color other than black. Just saying I like licorice implies black licorice.
Well, I like that because I like licorice.
That's so Twizzlers.
What is red licorice? What is that? Is it still licorice root or is it?
I don't know.
Huh.
Like, is it still made with the licorice root, or is it just like something to
Right.
look like the black licorice,
Black licorice.
flavored, that someone would actually want to eat it?
Are Twizzlers licorice?
I mean, that's what they call it.
You know? Yeah, I guess maybe. Perhaps. These are the questions that we're working our brains on today. Licorice.
Grumpy librarian.
Grumpy librarian, where have you been? It's been a day or three since we've seen you. I mean, goodness, listen, it was this day and this day and this day, and you weren't here, and then you weren't here. Hello, Grumpy librarian. Thank you for finding your way back.
Good to see you.
Good morning. What do I know? I'm not a licorice aficionado. I don't know. I get you, Dade. I know things. The only thing I guess apparently that I know about licorice is that licorice is bad for you in its pure black form. How's that? To clarify for those who are unawares. And then Twizzlers at least claims to be licorice. Those are the two factoids that I seem to know. And that's all I got. Pale horse. Grumpy librarian says, rat bastards expect me to work at this time. I know. What the hell? I know. Hi, Ollie. Our computer engineer has decided to join us this morning. If you have been traumatized by the show, this is Ollie. Ollie is one of our therapists who will counsel you if you call the 1-800 number. I have been hurt by the show line. So this is Ollie. Ollie, of course, is our computer engineer. Super Ollie. And so if we have tech gremlins, anything doesn't go right, this is the critter you blame. Don't give them don't give away puppy yawns for free. They have to charge for that. Okay. All right. Fine. He's like, what the hell, man? Anyway, so good morning, everyone. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'm gonna take. Let's see what we did. The Holy Halos. We did the post-mortem. Oh, we should do the Pharaoh's Curse. I think that's what we should do to these people. We're gonna do it to you. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Boop.
Mi burrito es tan bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco fue no bueno, it stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister, now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got between my legs.
And we are back. Let's see here. Miss Non Sequitur said the yawn from Ollie was a preemptive strike against anyone complaining about his being the tech gremlins. I think he's that way. He uses the psychology. He gets in your mind. We have a super chat. Kelly Laughlin, thank you very much for the $5 super. Says hope you had a happy Festivus yesterday. Indeed. Yes. We did. I did. How about you, Ryan? Did you have a happy Festivus? Yeah. Good. Yeah. You're muted. Oh, I had top chat on. Damn it, Jim. You did? Okay, cool. I want to mention we missed one. Henram, of course, said happy holidays for $5. Thank you. And Hell's Bells has become a bronze level member. Thank you, Hell's Bells. We're cheap. We're not easy, but we're cheap. Okay, we're easy too. But yeah. Let's see, there's a button. Let me see. Can I do it? What happens if you type member? Does it work? We don't normally promote the show terribly hard. Oh, yeah. It does work.
Morning, Mark.
I should do that more often. I should change it. We don't even do Sci-Fi Saturday anymore. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Is Mark here? Oh, Mark Reed is here. Good morning, Mark. How's things going over on the other side of the world? Mark wants us to think Mark is an Australian. He even talks funny. But if he were, his text would be upside down. And it's not. So I'm not buying
that's how
it.
we know.
I know.
He's on the train too. I don't know where he's at on the train.
What train is he on?
On the marathon. He's somewhere in here.
Oh, he's on the marathon train. There's a marathon. This is hi, are you okay? No, this is mine. You can't have none of this. This is bad for you. This is bad. It's bad for me too. Sorry, I was carried away with myself. Yes, Kelly Laughlin, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you all for your support. Wonderful, wonderful people. 66 people. I know we do have, it does kind of come up and go. We have wonderful people coming over from the Godless Granny stream. Maybe they'll become addicted to our wonderful, fantastic nature and the dogs. What?
Are you late, Mark? Are you like late in the AM late?
Oh, that's what I thought.
I need to pull up the playlist.
Let's see, when does Mark come up?
Oh, yeah. He's at 11 p.m. So he's at 11 p.m. tomorrow night. Or at least that's what it says for me.
For you, okay. It's lunchtime. I snack on the show. I've been up since like 1 a.m. and by the time this is 8 o'clock in the morning for me, and I try to resist it. I originally started, I would get things and try to eat them only during the commercials, but then the commercial would be over and I'd be like, I still have food left, and it would be like, I know. Did y'all hear that?
I heard something.
That was Ollie back there making the noise. He's very vocal. He is a very vocal dog.
Is it because you have snacks and he wants them?
That is it. That is in fact what's going on. A secular feeling, it says one slice of bread would be soggy, since the other side of the sandwich would be in the middle of the ocean. That's a very good point. Yeah, I think yeah. No, I'm sorry. He's really cute, you know. He'll be like looking up, and then you go, no, and he'll go,
oh, you've hurt me.
Right. That's exactly the way it looks. And then he'll get back to, you know, in a minute.
Then I forget all about it and start over.
I know. Good morning, Giles. Giles says French cruller. Haven't had one for a decade. French Gruyere. Now, good morning. I've seen you in the chat. I hadn't said anything. Sorry. Kelly Laughlin is here. Council of Kellys together in January. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
That's gonna be fun. Business is here. Good morning, business. Thank you for joining us. ChatGPT said, I can't tell you how to make the earth into a sandwich because that would be unethical. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's too funny.
I've
That
been
would be
working.
unethical.
No, some AIs are biased, if you will. I was trying to create an AI that would respond to comments on my YouTube videos. And I told it in the program, and I said, you represent a secular, atheist, progressive channel. You're responding to comments left on their videos. And one of the AIs that I tried to use, the first one I tried to use was like a built-in one. When I did that and I put a response to it and somebody said, the Bible sucks, people who like the Bible are stupid, whatever. It was some kind of hateful comment like that, which I kind of agree with, but you know what I mean? And its response was, I can't help you debase or say bad things about religion or anything like that. So it took the position that because I was an atheist, I was automatically going to say ugly things or misleading things about the Bible, disparaging things about the Bible. So I kind of phrased it differently and the question differently. So the prompt came through different. So it wasn't it was just like and it was really still the same thing. Essentially, that model was telling me because I'm an atheist, I'm likely to say something bad and it's not going to help me. It refused to help me.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That's
You're
wild.
weird. Yes. John says, I got to go bury these cans of money. Right? Big blue cans.
Hi, John.
Atheist is here. I'm sorry. Atheist approves Matthew. Oh, yeah, that's right. Matthew's here. Little Red Pony is here. Good morning, Little Red Pony. Thank you for joining us. Victoria is here. Are you also an Aussie or no? For some reason, I feel. For some reason, I thought. I don't know. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. So, Ryan, you're going to be doing the not get with family thing tomorrow, just another day.
The kids might come over, but that's about it. Yeah. That's about it. That's good enough for me. We'll probably just play games, watch TV or something, talk, hang out.
Depends on, if you like your kids.
My kids love me and I love my kids so much. Thank goodness.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, one of her kids kind of helped her deconstruct from being a JW. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Somebody had the brains, the chutzpah to say something instead of not talking to me like I'm an adult.
Right. Mickey Gnome is here. Did you notice that?
I did not.
Don't we have
Good morning
standards or moderators or something?
Agnostic. I love that.
Good morning, Mickey Gnome. Yeah. See, agnostic. I love eggnog. Oh my gosh. Eggnog is so
Do you?
good. I do.
I've never really had it, so I don't know that I can really say I don't like it. It's just not
not buttermilk. Eggnog. They resemble the same, and they're kind of just off the kilter of milk, the same level, but they are not the same. As a kid, me and my twin brother went to this, we were just in our apartment complex. There's this little old lady, and she asked us if we wanted some buttermilk, and we misunderstood what she said, and we thought she said eggnog.
Oh no. Ew.
And we said yes, and she took us in there and poured us a big old glass.
And it's probably thick, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It was not eggnog. It was if eggnog were over here, it was less than eggnog. It would be over here. It was very, I want to use the word traumatizing. I'm 40 years later and I'm going,
yeah,
I remember that. That stuck out in my brain. That's how yeah.
Well, anytime you put something in your mouth
that you're not expecting it to taste or have the texture of, and it surprises you. You just want to like spit it out. Like I went to drink my water and it was a soda or Sprite, you know, and it just looked clear. And then like, oh my God, what the frick is in my mouth? It just shocks you. And then to think you're getting something delicious that you like, and then it's glug.
Yes. Very true. How true? Very true. I have a perfect example of that very recently. I actually purchased eggnog and chocolate milk. Now, we live alone, me and the evil one. I'm the only one who really drinks either one of them, so I drink them right out of the container. And I went to get me a drink of eggnog, and what I got was chocolate milk. Now, you don't really think chocolate milk is watery until you're expecting eggnog, which is a lot thicker,
right?
And you get watery, and you're right. There was a reaction. I was like, "Oh my goodness, what is going on here?" And it turned out that I was in the stuff. Yeah. Mark Reed is all about the spitter swallow. That's the eternal question. That's true. That's a good one. That's a good one, yeah. But of course,
eternal question.
Let's see. I feel like eggnog is a wasp thing. I'm not sure what you mean by that necessarily, but I dig it. I've always, it's not good for you. It cannot. I don't think there's a way possible for it to be good for you.
I'm guessing there's actual egg in there. Egg. That's why it's eggnog.
See, I think we've actually taken the nog part out of the eggnog. I thought the nog was actually part of the grog, which was actually some alcohol that they would put in the egg fluid stuff. So I think it's actually more just egg minus the nog. I don't know what's in it. Some sort of creamy, delicious goodness. I can hear my arteries clogging up every time I take a drink. Yeah. And you hear it squeeze, squeak, squirt, squirt, squirt as the arteries get. Yes. Egg and nog combined.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. It is rich. So that's kind of what we were talking about. You know, if you're expecting it, white Anglo-Saxon prostate. Okay, yeah. That one. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Old eggy posay and cream. You can put the rum back in. That's true. See, eggnog with alcohol is a thing. That's rum and eggnog. Yeah, that just kind of goes together.
And I can see that because I like more like White Russians. They're not bad. Yeah. I mean, I have to be in the mood for like a dessert kind of drink, or Kahlua and cream. Like I enjoy them, but just at certain times.
Yeah, you know me and alcohol nowadays. Damn it.
Yeah, you can have it. That's right.
Yeah. But there was a time when I would love me some eggnog and rum. But you know, I mean, if like White Russians and stuff, White Russians are, because I used to really enjoy White Russians, and just as a friend, as a tip to my friends in the audience, White Russians are not a drink you want to go getting sick on. I'm just saying.
Nothing with milk.
Just not, you know, there's some things that are like, yeah, it's just like sometimes when you return something and it's like just whiskey or whatever, but whenever it's some form of hot cream that wasn't hot when you drank it originally, it gets rough. Hot cream, that's right. Brent says God smited Chris because of his simple ways. Indeed, that's truly, I think, what happened. That happens often.
That's how God gets
enough, though. I know. A
lot of smiting.
These little crackers just fall the fuck apart. I mean, one little bite, they just fall.
Are they Ritz?
They're Ritz knockoffs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ritz knockoffs, yeah.
Yeah, not a real
They're
Ritz.
so good. Ritz are so good.
They are. I think they don't have enough butter on them to keep them together.
That might be the reason.
That may be it. Let's see. Flockmaster, ever had a dirty mother? This is not a psychologist's couch. I'm just saying. Is that a drink? I'm sure it's not like a slippery nipple, is it? Secular feelist. We can't afford Ritz in this economy. Very true.
Meow.
Not the real Ritz, anyway. Mickey Gnome says old Europeans basically added booze to everything from farmyard and dropped bread and anything alcoholic at the time of the year. You know, yeah, my understanding was there was a good hunk of ever where water was kind of a risky thing. You was a roll of the dice if it was going to make you sick or not. And throughout Europe, they figured that out. So alcohol, because of the way it's processed, would get rid of those yucky bad things. So you were safer drinking alcohol. So most people drink alcohol, even if it was just very beer. I don't know if it's alcohol and this is how much alcohol was in it, or beer or wine or some kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Giles says Ritz costs more than meat.
Ritz costs more than me. Oh man, what's a box of Ritz cost nowadays?
You know,
$6.
I don't know. We didn't even see the real Ritz. Maybe they don't even they're probably locked up in the back with the baby diapers. And
Yeah,
formula.
they're gonna start putting glass cages and locks around food.
Absolutely.
Just you wait.
See. Yeah. Let's see. I want to do this right here. Let me go here. 1 second. I think I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to do it in the name of our wonderful and glorious president, and I'm going to run the fascism commercial.
Today's world is confusing, and there's too much information for one person to make sense of it all. Which credit card should I pay off first? Is non-fat milk good for me? Who should I vote for? Let's face it, if you can't figure out high-interest milk, then how can you be expected to make political decisions that influence a country of over 325 million people? Well, that's why there's fascism. Fascism is the political, social, and economic system for today's world. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines fascism as a political philosophy, movement, or regime that exalts a nation, and often race, above the individual, and that stands for a centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial leader, severe economic and social regimentation, and forcible suppression of the opposition. Choose this ideology and life will be easy. Did you ever look at someone who uses really big words and think, I wish those libs would just disappear? Well, under fascism, your dreams can come true. Under fascism, you won't have to worry about the pesky little things like brown people or atheists, or who in your country is entitled to basic human rights and who is not. Hint, hint, the answer is nobody. Yes, friends, this truly is the final solution you've been looking for. And if you're concerned if this form of authoritarianism will be up to your high standards, don't worry. American fascism will be the best fascism in the world because it's been endorsed by Jesus. So go out and destroy freedom and democracy by getting fascism today. Paid for by the Fascio-Conservative Party, formerly known as the GOP.
Somewhere in there. There we are. Purple Rhymes with Orm says eggnog is better with a healthy shot of Bailey's Irish cream. See, that's the whole. Yeah, I think of it as a party drink. Eggnog as a alcoholic originally was how I thought about it. Thank you, Elson. Appreciate that. Ooh, Animus is here. Animus 47, thank you for joining us. Animus 47 says, I'm a Catholic. Oh, no. I'm a Catholic. I do not agree with your views, but I wish you a peaceful and joyful holiday. Family togetherness should come above all divisions.
Same to you. Thank you.
Animus, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And same to you. Merry Christmas. The happy New Year, all that business. If you like your family, then I hope you get the opportunity to hang out with them. If you don't like your family, then I hope you get to the opportunity to hang out without them. So I hope you have I hope it goes well for you. Let's see here. But we do appreciate that. Now, if you hang out on the show enough, you'll probably see that I've got this Father Flanagan character. And I just want you to know now, I really have nothing against Catholics specifically. It just started out as a joke a long time ago. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. And that's what started it. It was just a joke. And that turned into a whole Father Flanagan with me with it. And some people are like, what do you got against Catholics? Well, nothing really outside of, the whole child essay issue and cover up and the denial of condoms to AIDS victims and stuff, just stuff like that. But other than that, and well, there's also the Crusades and the, what is it? The Dark Ages. But we don't, but other than that, I don't have anything wrong with the Catholic Church.
Nothing at all.
You got it all right in my book.
No issues whatsoever. Me and Mother Teresa,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
yeah.
this.
But really, kidding aside, and I really am kidding. I don't mean to be hurtful. So I hope I don't, because you seem sincere. I hope you have a good Christmas, Merry Christmas, and everybody in your family is good and safe.
Yep. Thank you.
Right, Dave Murphy, Inquisitions, Crusades, witch hunts. But other than that, and then there's also like the nun schools where they put all the aborted babies, or what are they? What we're talking about. But other than that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
There's one called, is it Magdalene Laundries or something like that?
Yeah.
Where they would
But
take
other than
young
those
girls
things,
they did so many abominations in the name of Jesus and their God.
wearing a Catholic hat, essentially, yeah. But you guys are cool in our book. And then there's the whole Indian schools thing where they force the
Assimilation.
We could go on.
Yeah, we can.
Business.
We can still go on. The all the hospitals they own,
Mhm.
they won't give women health care they need.
Right now, if there's a woman dying in a hospital because that hospital won't help her get an emergency abortion, that's a Christian thing. That's Christian. That's Christians forcing their nonsense on other people to the point of being harmful. Business says no Christian is persecuting anyone. Maybe. But I can think of a lot of examples. I think we just gave one about women being persecuted by Christians. Anyway, Kelly, Christians are persecuting Muslims all over the world, especially in the Philippines. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna without going too deep into that situation, I'm gonna say that that's a mutual thing. The Islam and the Christians, them being together, that it's mutual, that they're gonna go after each other like they do. You can't really just blame the Muslims or Christians as if the Muslims were, it's a family thing. Let's see. Finest plugins, Kelly Laughlin. Drinking depends heavily on the denomination. The oldest still running brewery is a Catholic monastery. See, that's an interesting thought. Well, as we discussed earlier, throughout a good portion of the Dark Ages and Middle Ages, they kind of had to boil most of their water. And that's kind of how they did it. They filtered it through beer, I guess, or alcohol. I keep wanting to say beer.
I mean, beer's been around for millennia.
Right.
We lived on beer.
Adrian Belgrave, I believe extremists in each religion causes the most damage to be. That's true. I think that's true. Any one of those faiths of the Abrahamic religions that you carry to its fundamentalist level is going to be a violent religion. Any one of them. The more fundamentalist you are, the more likely you are to be violent against other people, because their holy books literally tell them to be so.
Yep.
So, yep.
I agree.
And they like to, Jesus was different. Well, no, Jesus was a Jew, here to fulfill the law, fulfill the law, fulfill the law. You're supposed to stone a woman to death who commits adultery. That's the law. That would have been Jesus, what Jesus would have preached as a Jewish priest, pastor. What do you call him? Jewish, whatever.
Rabbi.
Yeah,
I mean, if what the Bible says about Jesus is true, he's a rabbi.
Yep. Public drunkenness was a faux pas in the first century. That's true, Grumpy Librarian. It's actually beyond the first century. It's faux pas in a lot of places. Alcohol itself wasn't considered to be a problem. Yes, that's true.
I
I
want
should
that
slow down
purpose
just a minute. I'm going to slow down. Public drunkenness was faux pas in the first century. Alcohol itself wasn't considered to be a problem. It was more about being a loud ass when drunk. Opioids and cannabis were extremely common too. Very true. All of this is true. Very true. Let's see. Pale Horse is silly, Rabbi. Right? Let's see. I agree with you there. It should be no one else's business what happens with her body, says Adrian Belgrave.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of progressive thinking Christians in the world. Christianity is a group that puts out the message that they are good and that they do good and they bring good upon the world. And because they do that, they will get good people. Good people who really want to do good will become Christians because of the message. You know, will they go on to fleece other people? Will they go on to ostracize other people? Will they go on, that good person go on to judge her grandson, for example, for having blue hair and being gay? That's a whole different question, isn't it? What a Christian is. So, is any Christian forcing atheists to accept Christianity?
Pardon me.
All right. So, have you not heard about the 10 Commandments in schools? That is an entirely Christian thing being forced on secular people, non-Christian people. You really need to check that out, business.
Yeah. And even with a lot of the education they're trying to implement down south specifically, like Bluebonnet education, PragerU, these institutions are intentionally combining what should be education separate from religion. They're intentionally putting religion into our secular education, which is unfair. It's unfair because Abrahamic religions aren't the only religions in this country.
That's true.
They shouldn't be doing. If they're going to do that, then they should do it with each and every religion, just to be fair. Like if you're going to give an example of like a great person in history or whatever, and you're going to use David, well, then you should use, you know, I don't know, someone from Buddha's stories. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar. But, you know, like, come on, what's fair is fair. That's weird.
That's right. And, well, you know, it's like, good morning, Spooky Bed here. Thank you for joining us. But they expect our children to go in and sit down in a classroom, every one of their classrooms, and have to look at that list of laws sent by their God. And that implies that those laws are real and that their God is real. And that's constantly chipping away at the integrity of our children or Muslim children or Jewish children or anybody who's not a Christian, really, constantly chipping away at their thoughts and their belief system that we don't want, and we don't appreciate that. Wow. Would you like to read the super chat?
Yes, I think it's talking, I believe it's directed to you, Chris. So Flockmeister for $5 says, I commented a story about Cindy Crawford on your Holy Spirit segment. We're from the same town. If I send it in segments sometime, would you read it? I'm guessing it's to you or to Ben.
Yeah.
It's not to me because I haven't been invited yet because I'm stupid or something or dumb. I don't know. Whatever that reason has been.
You are right. I'll check it out. Yeah, send it to me. I'll read it. We're from the same. You and Cindy Crawford are from the same town, or you, me, and Cindy Crawford are from the same town. Is what I'm trying to. Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Is that what you're saying? I comment on Holy Spirit segment. We're from the same town. We, as in you, me, and her, because it was on my Holy Spirits. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm just doing the math there. I appreciate you. Yeah. I lived in her hometown for what was her hometown? If I may. And Dave Murphy, thank you for becoming a channel supporter. We very much appreciate you. Thank you all to support us.
We've missed you, Dade.
Are they forcing children to accept 10 Commandments in schools? No. In many schools, atheism is even being promoted. See, first of all, you remember the whole one nation under God controversy where they're forcing our children to say one nation under God? I remember specifically, if you didn't say it in our classrooms, they would make you go sit outside. Other classrooms, they have had repercussions for not saying one nation under God for children in this country. You know? And as far as promoting atheism, I don't think you could actually find a school that's promoting atheism. I don't think that's what they do. They promote reason, logic, science, the scientific method, those not believing in fantasies, not believing in lies, not believing in made up things until you have evidence. That's what you're misconstruing as teaching atheism or promoting atheism, but they're not the same. What tends to happen is people who get a rigorous education and learn things often tend to shed those childhood things that they took on, those indoctrinations.
Start to walk your way out of it when you realize you're comfortable and you feel safe, because you know a lot of us don't feel safe asking questions about certain religious doctrines or ideologies or dogmas, because we get like the what's wrong with you, you're doubting God, you don't trust God, do you want to die, like so after a while you don't feel comfortable asking questions, you just accept it. But when you become educated and you get around other people who are clearly like thinking this through and talking out loud and not in fear, you're like, oh, well, that makes sense. And I can also do that. And then once you get comfortable, you realize that there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can stop you when you give yourself permission to think freely and critically.
Yes. Have faith in yourself. And there's a lot of these religions, especially this Christianity, a lot of these parts of Christianity, who intentionally browbeat the followers to tell themselves they're not worthy. We're not worthy. Jesus is holy. You are almighty. We're down here on the low. You're on the thing. We can't do anything without you. Without you, we're sick. Without you, we're broken. Without Jesus, we are unable. And that's a bunch of shit. Once you shed that kind of thinking, you'll be a better person. I'm just saying, let me see here. Yeah, so send me that to me, Flockmeister. And I think Dade Murphy said Christianity is for dum-dums. Now, listen, Dade, I love you, but there's no reason in insulting dum-dums.
As a dum-dum, I take offense to that.
Very true. Mickey says, and Jesus was born in a stable in Bethlehem, outside Bethlehem in a cave. Not in a cave. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see. There is contradiction.
The story's different. So many contradictions when it comes to his birth story.
And one of the things that I love is that the Catholics actually have relics. They have relics from the birth of baby Jesus. I'm talking about, hey, from the manger that baby Jesus was in, the day baby Jesus was in that day. They got a little piece of wood that is a holy relic that they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to fly it across the world to show it to people. That's allegedly piece of Jesus's crib.
Definitely. Most certainly is a piece of his crib. Constantine's mother went and got it. She's the one who went on those voyages and what do you call it? It starts with a P. Program? No, when you visit somewhere.
Yeah. Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage. La 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 la. Yeah, she went on a pilgrimage and found where Jesus was born and where he was hung up and grabbed a bunch of stuff, sold it on the black market. I'm just kidding.
There's pieces of the cross that Jesus was hung on. My friends, I want to tell you, my friends, they have the very nails Jesus was hung upon the cross with. 12 of them. I'm just saying, I'm sure they're all legitimate. Certainly. Somebody even has, when Jesus was carrying the cross and he stumbles, somebody ran out there, some woman ran out there and wiped the sweat and blood off of his face with a linen.
Yeah.
They have that cloth that they allege is the cloth that they wiped Jesus's face with. I can see why some religions out there, like Judaism, people in Judaism would be worried that Christians worship Jesus and not God.
Mm-hmm. Freaks them out a little bit.
Right. If Jesus just pointed them to God and they worshiped God and saw Jesus as a pointer, that would be one thing, I think. But they don't tend to. They often, like we just described, worship Jesus at the minimalization of God. Some of them even going so far to think God is Jesus. But if God and Jesus are the same thing, why would Jesus say to God, "Why hast thou forsaken me?" He would know why, because he's the same person. Why would he go up into the Garden of Gethsemane and say to himself, "I can't handle this"? Oh, but you can handle this. Why would he even handle that conversation if he were God?
Indeed, so many questions that just don't, it doesn't add up. It makes me confused.
And Kelly Laughlin says the last foreskin of Jesus was stolen in the last century. Well, there are actually quite a few foreskins of Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one. Can I do this one? I'm going to do this one. Let's see. I'm going to play this one for our Catholic friends. Or did I already play this one for our Catholic friends? No, I did not. Here we go. You're not going to believe this. I didn't believe it, but I mean, I was completely blown away whenever I heard it. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Jesus was a Jew, and as such, he was circumcised 8 days after his birth. And guess what? You guessed it. They claim to have the actual foreskin of baby Jesus. Well, 5 or 6 different churches each claim to have the actual foreskin of baby Jesus. But surely one of them is bound to be authentic, right? And I'm sure they put... And I'm sure they put it on display from time to time, as Catholic folk are wont to do. So you can probably even go look at the dick flesh of your Holy Savior if you want. Crawford, right? He said it was Cindy Crawford, right? And we are back. Drink your shit elsewhere, lady.
That was delicious.
She's an alkie. Just ignore her.
Oopies.
Surprise! Martin Elson for $6.66. €6 and 66. What do you call a part of a euro? Cents, I guess. We're going to call them cents. A bunch of euros. Thank you. Says scared of numbers. Apparently, I'm scared of money denominations. Is that right? I'm scared of like the English language. I'm a moron, apparently. And every morning, mummified foreskins. Funny. That's right. You know, I mean, either Jesus had a lot of penises. Peni? Would it be peni or penises? I think it'd be penises. Had a lot of penises. Or he had a large foreskin. But then he'd be hung like a savior. So he might have a large foreskin. Because if you're going to have like 6 pieces of it across, you know, Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. That's a lot.
I mean, the fact that Mary kept it is just kind of wild.
That anybody, yeah. I mean, who goes around keeping that stuff?
How'd she preserve it?
How and why, you know? And really, when you think about it, it'd just be a tiny little piece of flesh in at best a box, right? It would dry out, it would get crinkly, I just don't think that would be.
It would turn to dust if it wasn't in some kind of preservant like formaldehyde or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know, also like that piece of the cradle, Jesus's cradle, they can trace that back to like 600 AD, where it came into the possession of a pope or some business. But before that is 600 years, 28 generations of people that allegedly carried that piece of. Really? These things are really difficult for me to believe that they actually have a genuine piece of hay from the manger that Jesus was born in.
Yeah, that sounds like a door-to-door salesman, like came to the king's, I don't know, and told him he had something for him that was special. I have the Lord's foreskin.
All 6 of them.
My court. Yeah. All 6 of them.
The Lord was an echinid. How do you say it? They have the 4 dicks or peni.
Oh,
Echinids.
I've never done heard of it.
Yeah, it's a little animal. Looks like a kiwi. Has a four-headed penis. It only uses 2 at a time, though. That's from my understanding.
Oh my goodness.
That's what he said. I was like, "Are you sure, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah, I only use 2 at a time." I was like, "Cool, all right, fine." Sort of like the Klingons. They only use 2 at a time. They have 2. Did you know Klingons have 2 penises? That's
2, yeah. I hadn't realized.
Yes, Liz Allen. Penis. Oh, penises. Penis.
Echidna.
Ah, penis would be the plural of penis.
Why
The
does
Latin
everybody
term.
seem to know what a echidna is? Echidna.
Echidna.
Y'all were real quick on that.
What?
Just saying.
Good question. Yeah, apparently you guys are sickos who like things with lots of dicks. D&D 3329. Thank you. Good morning, Chris and Ryan, for $10. Man, you guys really appreciate you. You are wonderful. Thank you all for joining us.
Mary Chrysler.
Mary Chrysler. Now, for those of you, we're going to wrap up the show here in just a few minutes. I've got to play my altar boys thing for the Catholics in the chat. I just got to. But before we wrap up, I'll do the thing. I just want to thank everybody for showing up. And whenever the show is over, after the stream, it will kick you on over to Ember's stream, which starts in about 20 minutes. So you'll have some time to go get coffee or chill out or do some things before the show starts over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Echidnas are one of 2 surviving clades of egg-laying mammals called monotremes. Fucking monotremes. You can't trust them, man. They're monotremes. Sneaky bastards. They got all those dicks, right?
How do people know this? Now I do. So I'll be the one to tell
That's
people this weird little fact.
Can you imagine that first researcher that night at the bar going, "Fuck, dude, guess what? This thing's got
Let me tell you
4
something.
dicks."
You're never going to
Oh,
believe
I
it.
say.
Oh man, jealous.
Sort of like, I know, sort of like John Hudson with his 4 testicles.
Mm,
You know,
Yeah.
1 for each penis
Exactly.
head. That would be fantastic.
wow, potent. Phew, I'd be afraid to shoot through the wall with that thing. Pew, pew,
You know,
pew.
and something else we've talked about on the show is if giving up your foreskin is how you show that you're a Jew or that you've made a covenant with God, when you meet other people out in the street, how are you supposed to? I mean, it's not like a
You
secret
whip that
handshake.
dick out.
You got to whip it out, right? I'm just
It's like a
saying,
secret handshake.
sort of like
Secret handshake. Make it touch.
Miss Non Sequitur for $10. Thank you very much. Says, please join Kelly Laughlin and I,
It won't let me
Miss Non
reply.
Sequitur, for Friday night fun on our Discord channel this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. You know, if you're not connected to our Discord, it's a fun place. I walk around there naked most of the time. Let's go Discord.
Well, hello.
So go join our Discord server. Tell Scotty. Really, Scotty's the one who does all the Discord stuff. I was working with that thing, you know, testing the thing to auto post into Discord. I was like, I better let Scotty know because it's going to be notifying him. Let's see. We're going to
So
dissect
what the fuck is this?
from Chick Tracks. I've never heard of that. Huh.
Say what?
Dave Murphy says the police just pulled over somebody in front of my house.
Uh-oh.
Is it the police? It's not the ICE people, is it?
Oh, I hope it ain't nice.
Hope it ain't nice. Mickey, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Appreciate that. I saw it back here.
I couldn't reply to it. It wouldn't let
Join
me.
them.
For some reason, it wouldn't let me. It just kept spinning when I wanted to respond. So, don't know why.
Gotcha. Let me go here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play our altar boys real quick. Altar boys. Yes, altar boys. Whenever I get back, then we'll wrap up the show and we'll read our super chats with Miss Ryan. We'll be back. I just got to play this for you guys. Enjoy. Is our humble parish tired of constant litigation? Drained by bloodthirsty lawyers, sucking the collection plates dry? Well, no more threats of jail time and public humiliation. Try Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Cute little fellas, eyes and mouth wide with surprise. complete with lifelike tears. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys coming to a Walmart near you. All right. Yes. So, Chris, I just sent my AP. I'm not sure. Let me see. Chris, I just sent my AP. I'm not. Adrian, what's going on? Oh, you mean in Facebook, maybe? Got you. Okay, cool. Brent, Chris, you never heard my chicken? I've never heard of Chick Tracks.
You never heard of Chick Tracks?
What is?
I have like one or two. They're just these little tiny tracks that became popular, I don't know, like in the 60s or 70s. And they would just have these really weird stories about Christians going to hell, or, just asking questions about God. And then the track would it's like a little cartoon, and they would pass them out to people. Yeah. I think I have one about hell or something like that here. Yeah. Someone gave it to me when I was at an atheist convention. They came there to witness to us.
Oh, really? Really? They used to have these, and this is like 2nd century or 3rd century. They have these, maybe even sooner. They had these fan fictions where they would write stories about what was going on. This person was persecuted. They came through because Jesus loved them or whatever. There were these, a lot of stories that were really just kind of made up. Some of them involved the Christians being thrown to the lions. That's less true than people tend to believe, stuff like that, because some of it's actually taken from these. I don't remember what they call them though. John says, everyone stay safe and help someone less fortunate than yourself if you're able to. Yes, if you can, please. Let's see. You do not decorate. That's cool. We don't either. I just
decorate my body.
Yes. And that's very cool. I'm going to read our super chats. Guys, we have been very fortunate today. Thank you all for your support. Wow. Geo Sam for $5 says, in regard to using AI generated responses, can the AI responses be identifiable as an AI response? Yes, indeed. And I'd prefer that. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Chemical Squirrel became a channel supporter. Thank you very much. Mad Computer Scientist, $5.12 says, Geo Sam, yes, but AI detection services currently have only about 40% accuracy thing. I get you. You were talking about up to 40%. Secular Felinist.
Wow.
Has been a member for 8 months. Horror is where it's at. Krampus and Saint Holy Night. Yeah. Krampus is scary. When I grow up, I want to be a Krampus. But then you have to deal with kids. And I don't like kids. Kids smell bad and they have germs. So, Miss Non Sequitur for $10 says, why is Santa so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty people are. Here in the damn chat. That's true.
That's
very
right.
true. Miss Non Sequitur again for $10 says, I remember lying in bed waiting for Santa to come. Then there was that awkward silence as he got dressed and left. Did he put money on the counter? Did he leave like a 50 on the dresser or some business? That's, inquiring minds.
Or maybe the cookies were payment to him.
Ooh, maybe. Those are some damn good cookies. Henrim for $5 says, happy holidays, y'all. Thank you for that. Hell's Bells became a bronze level channel supporter. Thank you, Hell's Bells. Thank you very much for that. Kelly Laughlin for $5 says, hope you all had a happy Festivus. We did. Mickey Gnome for £5 gave us a sticker. Very good. Thank you for the sticker. We even got another super chat just coming through. Goodness gracious. You guys are so generous. Thank you very much. It's Christmas Eve. I guess we should have Christmas Eve every week. Don't you think, Ryan? We should have it every week. Christmas Eve.
That's what we need.
Lockmaster says, I commented on a story about Cindy Crawford. I'm spitting on my microphone. On your Holy Spirit segment, we're from the same town. If I send in some segments sometime, will you read it? Yes. Ryan was filling me in about some of what was going on.
Oh yeah.
And Chick Magnet, you can find me on Discord if you're into the Discord thing. If you want to send it that way. Dave Murphy has been a member for 5 months, a channel supporter. Thank you, Dave Murphy. For $2, Dave Murphy says, Christianity is for dum-dums. Excuse me. I think dum-dums may take umbrage at that, but we'll let you slide. They may not mind.
This dum-dum. Just kidding.
She's offended.
Make sure you follow Dade.
Follow Dade. Follow Dade. Dade is hilarious. Christians send him things. He responds, points out their grammar issues. I don't know what is a thing. It's a thing about these people. I don't know. Anyway,
Can't help it.
but he does, and it's hilarious. Martin Elzen for £6 and 66 pence, €6 and 66 cents. I think it is probably. Asks if we're scared of numbers. Apparently, yes. The answer would be yes. No, I'm not scared of numbers. My age, time.
Maybe that.
D&D for $10 says, good morning, Chris and Ryan. Thank you, D&D, for the $10 super chat. Miss Non Sequitur for $10 says, please join Kelly Laughlin and I for Friday Night Fun on our Discord channel this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Very true. Links are in the chat. There's a link there for you. And then Jenny M says, if you rub the Jesus Brie relic, it growed into a purse. Ooh.
Coin purse.
Very interesting. Yeah. If you rubbed it, blew on it, kissed it.
Instead of a frog, it's a purse.
Instead of a frog, yes, it's a foreskin.
On that note.
Well, no, we have some fun viewers. You guys are fantastic. All right, I am off to save the world. Thank you, Ryan, for joining me today. Thank you all. We will see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful weekend, or Christmas, because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be fucking off tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys,
It'll be the Java and Jugs in the place of
Java and Jugs tomorrow, right here. Be here or be square. Now, remember, it's going to go over to Ember after our credits roll. If it doesn't take you over there, there's a link in the chat. Go check out Ember's stream. Thank you all for joining us today. Sin safely, my friends. Take care.
Got a house that smells like old cheese and shame. Father Flanagan's flesh candles change the game. Goat-scented thrills for your soul's delight. Light it up, baby, make your room right. When you've sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. Smell the goat in a holy zone. Father Flanagan, here to set the tone. Confession booth, busy, no need to stress. Light a candle and forget your mess. Gross odors vanish like sins in the wind. With each wick, guess who's your new best friend? When you've sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. Smell the goat in a holy zone. Father Flanagan, here to set the tone. Lambs and calves may have their day, but goat's the scent that leads the way. Clean your slate with a sniff so pure. Father Flanagan's got the cure. Turn your home into a saintly space. With every whiff, find redeeming grace. From your living room to the kitchen sink, light the goat